is one vital thing in life that everyone has to practice. Learn to be unique, learn to appreciate God, and learn to appreciate yourself. Yes, why do I say this? You were created in the image of God and the likeness of God. That is to say, you are no less than any other person. And so you have to appreciate God by way of improving yourself and developing yourself to be what you are supposed to be, because there was no mistake in creation. We celebrated Children's Day a few days ago, and we celebrated these children for just one reason. We celebrated them because they are our future. They are the reason why we have hope for tomorrow. Why? Because we know that there is time for everything. There is time for sowing, there is time for reaping, there is time for harvest, there is time for everything. And every time must come and go. So the age I am now will not be decreasing as the day goes by. It will be increasing and I will be getting older. But I get older with joy, knowing that I have younger ones, children, the future generations, that will complete what I have started that I couldn't complete, or that could also correct some of the mistakes I made in life, and so on and so forth. And in the process of doing this, you should do it well. Do not compare yourself with the next person. Do not feel less important than the next person. In life, we have to learn how to be humble. Those five fingers are not equal. Yes, that does not mean that the longest is more important than the others. They are all important in their own way. Yes, if you cut off this small one, you realize the importance of this small one. If you cut off this fat one, you will realize the importance of this fat one. So they are all very important, and one needs the other to participate or to be active better. So what am I trying to say? We celebrated Children's Day, but before this celebration, I know on my last edition, a little girl came by name um, Grace Andrews. Grace Andrews performed in a movie audition and caught the attention of my producer, and so on and so forth. And from the conversation we had, I discovered that that girl has something in her head that I could never imagine. You understand? Because everybody wants to be there, but what she says she wants to be in the future is not a common profession for ladies. Therefore, let us respect, honor these children. Let us teach them the right way to follow so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. It is exactly the way you raise your child that that child will actually represent you in the future. Yes. Last week, we talked that I promised you that we are going to come domestic violence part 2. But because of these children, we have to pause. So domestic violence part 2 will be coming to you next edition. Yes, it is already loaded. I just had to pause it so we can celebrate and talk about these children. Me, your babe, how do I look? I look like a kindergarten. I look like a kindergarten or a secondary school girl. Yes, we started somewhere. You understand? So I have not changed from being Esther, but I have grown from being a little girl to a lady, from a lady to a woman. And that is the stage of life. Take it or leave it. So I still remain your woman, your lady, your babe, Esther Obiese, aka Esther Shine, of your favorite show, The Boldest TV Show. Tonight, like I said, it is filled with fun and interesting information that will actually move your emotion. No matter how hardened you are, you will be moved. Why? Because I had to fish out some special children. But the truth is, when I stormed that place, I realized that, wow, these people do not really have any problem. And that is why you need to pay attention to me, because you will also realize, just like me, that they are more intelligent than you. This is not an insult, this is the truth. They are more intelligent than you. You that has complete eyes, ears, mouth, nose, legs, you find it difficult to understand simple instruction. But this one that have one disability or the other, they are able to grasp an instruction and carry it out very, very fast and correctly. So, how are they less important? No, seriously. The only reason why we classify them as less privileged is because we are far from them. We do not relate from them. You really have to visit that place. And where is this place? We are going to unfold this place when we come back from the short break. When we come back, we'll unfold this place. You need to visit there. Not all visit there to go and cry. You visit there and you will make an impact. Please do not touch that dial. Stay tuned as we'll be back shortly.
The boldest. This is Cass, the very one. Yeah, they call me over to a person. They call me so bad. They call me cinema. They call me for nature's one. That's why I'm so able. I'm not able. Okay, why I'm not mad at it? Keep watching the boldest.
My name is Diamond Okechi, a Nollywood actor. If you love me and love what I do, I want you to stick to the borders. The borders I love. The borders I cherish. The borders is everything.
The boldest.
To finish.
Feeling stranded? I don't think so. Anyoma LPG app makes your cooking easy and fun. All you need is a click on your mobile phone. Go to Android Play Store or iOS App Store. Download and install Anyoma LPG app. Register your detailed delivery address, select your cylinder type and place your order. That sounds like your doorbell. Your gas delivered right on time by Anyoma First Class Logistics.
Anyoma Baba, always on time.
That's not all. You are entitled to change your gas cylinder to a better one and a free 12.5 kg gas in line with the Anyoma reward policy. Install Anyoma LPG app now and have fun cooking. For inquiries about our policy and more, call the office on 0913 258 2836. Anyoma Gas, making cooking easy and fun.
The boldest.
Show the boldest TV show. Yes, and like you've been asking and wondering, where is this place? This place is in Delta State, precisely Okpana. Yes, in Delta State. And the name of the school, it has a school. The name of the school is the Madonna School. This Madonna School is not just for these physically challenged children or special children. They are also for normal children, like your child and my child that are normal. It's normal school, right? But you have more population of these special children. Now, the people that have taken the responsibility of seeing that these children are doing well, seeing that these children do perform more than you, see that these children perform more than you, see that these children have future, see that these children can be relevant in their homes, in the society at large. They are called the Sisters of Daughters of Charity. They are Reverend Sisters, and the name of their congregation is Daughters of Charity. Yes, where is your charity? That is what they do. They pay attention to children like that, not just children, even adults, destitutes, and all that. You know, people whom the society abandoned. They do not abandon them. You do not have right to abandon anybody because you are not the creator. Everybody is useful in the eyes of God. So that is the responsibility or the mission of this congregation called Daughters of Charity. Now, Esther Shine visited Daughters of Charity, And I saw, when I finished seeing, I had to now invite the administrator, the sister servant in charge. Her name is Sister Ngozi. Sister Ngozi, I don't know. She's more than a mother. Guess what? When I called her on phone to schedule the interview, I called and called and called for like 2 days with the messages, no response. I had to go through another sister, reverend sister, who now told her, Madam, pick your call. Somebody has been trying to reach you. Finally, when we spoke, guess what? Where she was? After a heavy rain. So everywhere was still wet. Guess what? Where she was? She was inside the farm on the Children's Day. That was the day I called her. Others were enjoying, others, I mean me and you, we were enjoying doing bouncing castle with our children. She was in the farm and she apologized. Sorry, my dear. I was not with my phone. I'm not always with my phone. I'm in the farm. Grasses won't finish our crops. Our children need food. So I'm trying to weed the grasses so the crops can actually grow freely and grow healthy. That alone drew my attention. So I scheduled for the interview, and she is the one who will be saying shortly, please, I beg you, pay attention to this interview. This is not normal. This is not usual. It is unusual because of the kind of information you'll be getting. Please, I want to urge you to stay tuned as we move straight to the interview segment with the administrator of the Madonna School of Panam Delta State. Please join me.
The Boulder.
Welcome back to our favorite show, The Boldest TV show. Yes, with me is our guest. This guest is a unique guest. You know, whenever I classify a guest as unique, you understand what I mean? That is to say, whatever the person has to offer in terms of information is not common. It is not something we get on a daily basis. So you pay attention to this because it's actually unique. My guest is here, a reverend sister. From her dressing, you already know, but we need to give them that title. A reverend sister, her name is Sister Ngozi Aluka of Daughters of Charity.
From Madonna School for Children with Special
In
Needs.
fact, sister, take over. Do the introduction properly. Oh, yes. Please, let's meet you very well. Don't mind me.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I am Sister Ngozi Aluka, a daughter of charity, working in Madonna School for Children with Special Needs in Opanam.
Wow. I'm very, very pleased. Like, it is my pleasure to have you on
Thank
this
you.
show. Yes, it is my pleasure because St. Peter said, I do not have money, I do not have silver, I do not have gold. All I have, I give. It's so unfortunate that I don't have plenty money because these are the kind of people that needs our support. How you will get to know as this program unfolds. Sister, you're welcome.
Thank you
And
very
how
much,
do you do?
sister.
How are these children that you are taking care of? How is everything? How is it with them?
Well, in the first place, I would like to introduce the children to you
Okay.
and the type of school,
Children. Yeah.
the type of children they are.
Okay.
Our school is an inclusive school.
Okay.
Here we have children with special needs and also normal children in quotes.
Okay.
And these children with special needs, there are categories of this speciality
Okay.
in them. We have the children with hearing problems,
Okay.
what the layman will call the deaf children. But honestly, it is not good to give them that name,
Yeah.
deaf. But children with special needs.
Okay.
We also have children with intellectual impairment. We have children with autism.
Okay,
We
sorry
have
to
to-
start to cut you short because this program we break it down
Okay.
for both the literate and the illiterate.
Illiterate,
Just
okay.
like you brought down the special need for the deaf.
Hearing
This one where they
problems.
call autism and mental, whatever, you go
Intellectually.
break the English. So if you call anyone, you say, for example, you
Okay.
speak up for our language that we
All
understand.
right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Then children with hearing problems.
Okay.
Our people in the local language they call them the deaf children. Children that cannot hear, cannot talk. And some people see them as if they want to mention their name, they say ooh, 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 ooh,
Okay.
which is not really good.
It's not at
These are children that we take at heart.
Okay.
We love them. We accept them.
Okay.
They are so precious in the sight of God.
Of course.
And these children are very intelligent, highly intelligent. Am I correct?
Very correct.
They are highly intelligent,
Yeah.
academically balanced, and also they make use of their hands, vocational skills, depending on the way you brought them up from the scratch when they are too small. But when they have grown up, it is difficult for them to
adapt.
cope. Yes. Then they compete with normal children in quotes in the class. Many of them go to universities. Many of them are graduates. Even in our school here, we have gotten many graduates.
Wow.
Some even finished and came back to teach the younger ones.
Wow.
We have the children with intellectual impairment.
Okay.
The children with intellectual impairments are the ones that cannot really progress academically.
Okay.
But they are also good with their hands. Skills, yes, vocational skills. Many of them here, we have started them with this making of scones, of chin and other things.
And they remember.
Sewing.
They remember
Yes, they remember all those
recipes.
things. Yes, they remember. If you ask them the recipes, the things, ingredients they use for making of they will tell you. For making chin, they will tell you.
So why do we classify them as children with mental impairment?
Yes,
Is it because
children with intellectual impairment because they cannot go further. They cannot go higher.
Too far.
Yes, too far in academics like these children with hearing problems.
How do they act? How do you know they have such problem? Do they behave like pardon me to use this language? They behave like mad people that has thorough mental problem. How do you fish them out and like this child has that?
When you see them, you will really know them. Like the children with Down syndrome. The Down syndrome
those ones
children,
it shows.
Yes, it shows both their eyes, their hands, their fingers, and many of them can also reach primary 6. But these ones cannot. Some cannot reach even primary 6. So what we do is to divert them to the skills they can manage.
Okay.
Then we have children with autism. Those ones are very hyperactive. Some they run up and down, and some they cannot stay at a place. Some are quiet.
Very quiet.
Very
like extremely
quiet. Yes.
Then
very
the
quiet.
active one are over.
They can jump fence, do everything if you don't hold them. If you don't start on time to bring them.
And that one has nothing to do with madness?
No. There's nothing like madness in it.
Okay.
They are not mad. The mad people, we cannot keep them here.
Okay.
We can't keep them here. They have a place where they treat them.
So these people with autism problem, how do they reason? Do they reason normal, just that they are overactive? Are they okay?
Some
mentally?
Some, yes. Some reason normally, some don't.
Okay.
And some don't even talk. Some talk. Whatever you ask them, they will tell you.
Okay.
They will answer you, but they can most of the times they don't coordinate very, very well.
Okay.
Because of that, their hyperactivity and other things, they don't coordinate. Some coordinate.
Okay.
Then we have children with physically handicapped. Okay. Those that have, if you see them, you will know. Many of them are on wheelchairs. Okay. And these ones also compete with the normal children.
Normal.
If they are their brain is quite okay. We have some of them in secondary school. Many of them have finished and they have got, yes. And many have their own shop. When they have finished, they have shop. Some, we have one that is called Ife Nachi. She schooled here. And now Ife Nachi has her own shop where she knits cardigan, school cardigan, and she enters keke. She goes to different schools to ask people, to ask the schools, the principals or headmistresses to give her materials.
Abeg, where she dey stay? Is it in Delta
She's
State?
in Enugu now.
Oh shit! Where
I
did
even
she
called her
go
a few
from?
days ago. She's in Enugu
I need
now.
to see Ifesinachi. Are
Yes,
you
she's in
serious?
Yes, and we have the hearing children with hearing problems that didn't go to university. They have their own shop. They are tellers. They sew
Very well.
very well. They are in
So how do you
Asaba here
communicate with them?
with
Like
sign language.
no, like me now that I don't know sign language, but I want to give them job. I want to give them my clothes.
You
So
can write.
You draw the
You,
style.
yes, you write to them. They will read and
And write
understand you. Yes, they will write back, and you give them the pattern you want. They will sew it for you.
Mm.
They will sew it for you.
Wow.
So they are very proud in themselves.
Mm.
So this Ife Nachi is a physically handicapped person. It's a lady, and she is everywhere. I called her last week.
Mm.
We have another one that is called that is with us here, Juan. Juan is here with us. She is on wheelchair. Juan is in SS2 now, and she is planning to go to university. And she is also learning
Skills.
learning skills. That's sewing.
Sewing.
She has her own machine here in the school. When it is time to go for vocational training, she goes. So we have a lot of them, and even this domestic work, they are very, very good in it. Like this morning, you can see our palm trees. Somebody cut palm fruits for us, and we made oil. Even before I came, they had already finished making it. The children gathered
Oil
together,
that some of us don't
made
even know
oil.
how to make.
Yes, made oil. I will even show you the pictures
Wow.
where they. So the children are
They are-
really
they are useful.
very creative and very useful
Wow. Wow. So
in themselves and also in the society.
Okay.
in families.
Okay. So I am very, very inquisitive. You know why? Of course, let me not pretend. It's not strange to me. Like it's not strange, but yet I am feeling something as I'm feeling as if it's strange. Good. So it's not really strange to me, but I'm feeling something new as you explain, as if I'm just hearing it or seeing it for the first time. I've stayed with this kind of special people, especially the Down syndrome. God, I enjoyed them because they can dance. That name has the name.
Hey, that's another thing.
That's not the stop. Oh. Very lovely people, and I see them as normal because they like.
But they are normal.
They
are
like
normal
they
children.
like olingo. They like enjoyment. Same with the deaf and dumb people. Do you know that those people are more intelligent than we that feels that we can hear?
They compete a lot
Jesus.
with us.
Do you know that these people they gossip a lot? Hey, you go sit down there, they don't finish you.
It's true.
Jesus,
It's true.
and you're telling me that
It's true.
they are not okay. They are perfectly.
And if you have their language, they will not do that where you are.
Mba.
But if you don't have the language,
They
will
will finish your ministry.
and they will just use idea eyes. talk to
They
you, say,
cooperate.
"She's coming,
So it's
just
not
move."
strange to me. But the question I want to ask now, with all these special cases you mentioned, but the ones we are used to, of course, everybody is used to deaf and dumb, handicap. The ones we might not be used to is the autism and the mental, the
Children with
mental
intellectual impairment.
right? So how do you get to meet these children? Like, how do you encounter them and you take them in as your core responsibility? Do their parents bring them here knowing that this is what you do?
Yes.
Or they are abandoned somehow and you fish them out and took them? Because from what I saw when I entered, I know that some live here, some go and come. So I want to know, for those people that lives here, do they have parents that just put them here, they are footing their bills? sister, make una take care of my children. Or, I mean, educate me more on their survival here in terms of sponsorship, ownership, parental care, guardian. Let me know. Let me get the information.
All right. Thank you very much. Um, this is a school setting,
Okay.
and you asked first of all, how do we
Yes.
get
Them.
to know these children? In the first place, we create awareness,
Okay.
like
Like
what we are
this.
doing now. We create awareness, and through awareness, parents, guardians, and even friends that have this type of children and know wherever they are, they tell them. They come to the school.
Okay.
Then some people will tell us, this child is in so and so place. They will go. And when they come, we do assessment. If it is a child that will be able to manage, we admit the child.
Okay.
Some will be in the hostel, some come from home.
Okay.
We have school bus also. I wouldn't say that parents abandon their children. No,
Okay.
parents don't abandon their children because many parents here appreciate their children. They love their children. But the problem is most of them don't have the resources.
To take
You
care.
understand? To take care of them. even the normal ones that are from very poor families. And these children are very intelligent.
Yes.
But money to train them is a problem. Some parents, majority of parents, pay their children's school fees. But all the same, it is not enough, to really, really cater for these children. Some children, when you tell them, this is the amount we pay for feeding, for their, that is too much, it's too much, it's too much. But when you come to take care of these children, you discover that money is nothing.
It's nothing.
Compared to what is happening in the society.
That is
Things
why I
are
asked.
very, very high. Prices of things are too high in the market.
But,
it is not
but
really easy.
what do you have any case? Have you encountered or experienced anything like why a parent voluntarily brought their child or children here and maybe paid for their fees once, twice, and got tired?
Yes.
So what happens to the child?
Yes.
You still care for
Yes.
the child?
What do we do? What do we do? Do we throw the child away? Because we want the child to be, feel as if feel that he or she is a human being. So we cannot throw the child away. There was a time we had issue here. Crisis.
Yes. Okpanam village people. Okpanam village people. Yes. No. So I knew that you people were located here, but because of that experience,
Yes.
I knew when it happened, your lives were at stake, so they had to move you out. I never
Exactly.
knew you came back again.
Yes, we did.
So how did you manage with those kids in the hostel?
All of them, we had up to, no, they all left. They all left.
To their parents' house.
To their parents' houses, and ourselves. We left also.
Okay.
We left. We stayed outside for a year and 8 months. And I thank God for the help. Our chief, our father, Chief Michael Mbanefu Obolu, the Ugwani of Obana.
Okay.
He has been a great father to us, a great supporter. Anytime we call him, he is there to answer us.
Okay.
And also the governor of Delta State. Honestly, Dr. Senator Ifeanyi Okowa.
Yeah.
He was also good. He helped us to secure the place.
Okay, so sister, so there's no more insecurity here. You have enough security.
Yeah, I think
everything is stabilized.
Everything is really stabilized.
Wow.
And if there is any problem, we call the vigilante, we call the anti-cults. They answer us immediately. And when we are having something like inter-house sports, we also call them. They will come and stay with us to guard the place for us. So for now, security is okay.
Intact. Okay, because that is one of the issues in Nigeria.
Even though we have security men in the compound.
That's very good. We thank you so much, Chief, the Gwani of Okmanam and the state government. But also, I heard you mention the road. Actually, what we're coming, the road is something else.
Yes.
You know, I'll give it to the state governor because he is known as the roadmaster. So I'm sure it is the person in charge of this community that maybe did not present his own case. But thank God the person that is the governor now is his son. And we believe that the son will do greater works than the father. And I hope that they will hear this and come and fix the road. Because when you have a good road, that is the beginning of development too in the area. So I want to thank them. Now, sister, we celebrated the Children's Day on Saturday. And that got me thinking. In fact, that is why I had to invite you on this show. Now, the only reason why we celebrate Children's Day is because we believe that these children are our future. They are our hope for tomorrow. Our tenure will soon expire and they will come. So whatever lapses, whatever space, whatever mistake, whatever adjustment, whatever it is that we did not do well, or maybe we even did, they will do better. And the ones that we didn't even do, they will correct it. That is why we call them our hope for tomorrow and our future. Okay. Now, those children with special needs, like the ones with hearing problem, with a little bit of mental intellectual impairment, and so forth, the physically handicapped, and all that. Do you really think they have future? For somebody to say, okay, I want to go and invest on these children because I believe that by tomorrow in the future, this child will do this, this child will can perform this child can create this. Is there any hope? Though you almost answered the question in advance, because when you were fishing out the little problems they have, you were immediately giving us the important aspect of that disability when you were telling us what they can do and what they cannot do. So right now, can you now beat your chest and tell me that, Esther, if you invest in any of this child that you people are looking down on, this is what you will get, and this is how it's going to affect our community, the family, and our country at large? How useful are these children?
The children are 100% useful.
Okay.
In various aspects of life. They are useful in academics. They are useful with their hands. Okay. They are useful in taking care of their houses, domestic work. They are useful in everything, depending on how the children were brought up, right from the grassroots. Okay. Right from the time they were little toddlers or whatever they call it. Mm-hmm. So these children, there is no child that is useless. Okay. And they said, all fingers are not equal. Mm-hmm. You cannot expect the middle finger to do what the small finger or the whatever is, all the fingers. They are all important. And though they are not equal, but they are all important in their ways. So for me, I would strongly believe that our efforts in this place is not in vain. And that is why myself, my sisters, and our teachers, the staff, both teaching staff and non-teaching staff, are always helping these children to be useful in future. Not only in future, even right now, both now and in future. In the families, in the society, everywhere they are very, very useful.
Yes, before this question, let us go on a short break. Let's see how they celebrated their Children's Day, after which we'll come back and continue.
The Boulder.
The Boldest.
Welcome back to your favorite show, The Boldest TV. So now I understand why you say their future is even brighter. I will give that to them.
Yes.
In fact, I must commend you, sister. It is not easy. Do you need sponsorship? Do you need people to come in what area, in what angle? How do you want me, now that you have succeeded in convincing me and my viewer out there that these children have future, but all they need is our support? How do we come?
Yes, you will come in creating awareness as you have started already.
Okay.
And also, if you have people you know that can assist, also encourage parents
Okay.
in the air, encourage benefactors and benefactresses, and tell them you also encourage them not to lose hope that there is ability in disability in these children, and they should not expect too much from these children. Any little thing they can do, they should accept it. So we need people to come and assist them and assist us. We are here for them. We are not getting money for ourselves
Yeah, at
or
all.
receiving salaries per
At
se,
all.
but just for the sake of these children, for them to be useful in their families, in the society. All of them will get married. Definitely. None of them will be, I don't think,
They want to be a
a
reverend
sister or reverend father. They have to marry. They have to marry.
They are
Take care
normal.
of,
They are normal.
very, very normal.
They are
Take care
very,
of
very
their
normal.
families. Take care of their children and other things. So it is.
So apart
So
from
we need
help,
we need
areas you
financial
need this
assistance.
assistance, finance,
yes,
structure,
to
build this, what.
Train them and they put up structures for them, so that we can. These children, they don't need a place that you can just cage them. They need space.
Recreational
They need space. Yes, structures, different structures, because unlike other schools, government schools, private schools that are not special schools, you can see a class of 50 children in a class, but here we can't just put children 20, even 20.
Congested like
No.
that.
So we
Need
need
space.
enough space where we can put them and they will be happy. And in each class, even if they are 15, we must have 2 teachers. Even if people can also, philanthropists can also support or help in paying salaries
Okay.
to the teachers,
Okay.
to the workers, that will help us. It will go a long way. Salaries, don't somebody just come, okay, let me take 2 workers to pay their salaries.
Yeah.
Because anytime we give them salaries, the money is small. And we are getting that, we are paying them through the little school fees the children are getting.
I must give it to you because you are trying.
So we really need financial assistance from people. Let them come and work for God, not only us.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sister. I am so happy to have you on my show, and I am almost going emotional. They had me. But the only thing that has kept me sitting here without looking for a handkerchief to wipe my tears is because you mentioned something when you were encouraging us. You said there is ability in disability. Only that one can make the tears come go back. Why will I cry when there is hope? Because that English you spoke does not need any further explanation. You have, in every discussion here, you have explained it. So why will I say, how do you mean? How? You have explained it. Because in every case you brought out, you gave us the advantage of that case. You mentioned something about the palm oil they did this morning.
Yes.
We see the palm oil, they did it. Not sister that did it, because if they didn't know how to do it, she won't be here on this show. She will say, Esther, abeg, I like your idea, but I no get chance. I need to do palm oil. These children need to eat. And we need this oil. We don't have money to go and buy. You understand? But she had the time to be on set with me because the children were doing it. I mean, I don't understand. Sister, may God bless you. Bless everybody that has put in one or two to encourage you, because that is all you need now. Encouragement. Else you go ask yourself, who sent me? But the Bible says you no go reach that stage, you go say, who sent me? God, where are you? It won't get to that stage. So I want to join hands with her to call on government. Government now they try. But I know we have ministries that can actually care for this kind of school. I'm not calling on a Ministry of Education here, but I know ministries that can handle this kind of cases. I'm not saying you come and take off their responsibility. No, be una send them. But at least take a little bit of the responsibility as government ministry. So it will be on record that, yes, this is the way Delta State government has helped through so ministry. And what again? NGOs. We have so many NGOs out there choosing pet projects to do. They are all wonderful. This is part of it. This one is impactful, touching life directly. So whatever you invest in, like you're planting, you just cross leg and say, when I want shopper, even if you're not the one eating it, but you will see your crop growing and you will see how useful it is in the society, and you say, hey, now wow, thank God for giving me the opportunity to be part of this project. Please come and invest here. NGOs, then individuals. Individuals will need you. This is not government. This is not na church.
Society.
If you come here, you discover that most of the children are not Catholic. So it's not Catholic school.
Exactly.
It's not Catholic school. This is an open school. Even pagans come here, Muslims come here, Christians they here. The one we don't know, we not under any category. All of them they here. Yes, because in heaven there's nothing. Now only us take our hand, they share them. So in this place there is no such thing. So do not say, Catholic get money, they can food. This is Catholic. Hello, Catholic has nothing to do with this. This is a personal project by Daughters of Charity. This is what they chose to do in life. As I said, they no want marry. No be to cross leg. They pray, Holy Mary, Mother of God. This is their Holy Mary, Mother of God. Making sure that people are surviving. People get to their goal. Finish. As far as you're happy, they are happy. Just like heaven will say, if anybody repents, heaven will rejoice. If they see any child doing well, they are rejoicing. Then be waiting they come out for this life can't do. But even God could not achieve it without us. He needed our cooperation. No wonder he came as man. He needs us. So these people need us. Yes, it is their core responsibility. They chose it. We didn't force them. But they can't do it alone. They need us. So from my heart, I'm really passionate about this. If you know you are there, you can do it. Don't say, me, I don't get money. At all. Her number will be displayed on the screen for you to contact them. And also note, if you're parents out there, you have children that need special care, do not hesitate to bring them here. This is the right place to bring your child. Don't get tired of that child. It's a gift. Some are looking for half of it. They have not gotten. So if you have half of it, which you feel the child is not normal, bring the child here and they will take care of that child. You have nothing to lose. Thank you so much, sister. I am so grateful. And here we move on to our next segment of the Boldest TV show. Please stay tuned after this short break.
The Boldest.
Welcome back to your favorite show, the Boldest TV show. The Boldest TV show. Yes, now it's our Owambe section, the Children's Days and all the celebrations that were celebrated during the week and even recently. Please join me and enjoy yourself in this entertainment segment.
The Boldest. The Boldest.
Congratulations to all you celebrants. More blessings, more grace. Yes, please, I don't know we sell market small. Yes, please join me as we go on this short tour to Mega Echo Estate.
The Boldest.
Baby, good morning. Good morning, no.
This one you are dressed like this. Where are you going to? Do you know? I almost thought it was your mom.
Jesus!
Our landlady.
I know rich to become landlady. Eh? My mama na landlady. I be land daughter.
Did our landlady build another house?
This man! Build. If you say that my mama they tell you say whether I used to become landlady. If you say na small joke, I be small joke. Oh. We dey build every day. But this one, now our other estate when they call Mega Eco Estate.
Okay, I remember your mom telling me about this Mega Eco Estate. Yeah, I remember. But the problem is, you know how the country is now. Money is hard to come by lately. I can't even think of buying a land now, talk more of building. You know, maybe some other time I will just, you know, look for money, huge money at that.
70 years old man.
You know, come to the Mega Eco Estate and, you know, get my own house.
You say money? Where? How? Money not be the problem, oh.
How possible we hear of this?
Money. Come the estate, they go give you land. They know they draw you, may you bring million, may you bring billy. Any small way you get, just come. They go cut land for you. You go they pay she come till you pay finish. The land become your own. You go they build and they go.
Talk truth. Tell me something I don't know. I'm really interested. Tell me more about this estate.
I thank God say you don't be interested. You see this land where would they talk so, eh?
Funke!
I'm only asked about Ide Abo Ogwash. Ogwash Luku. Eh?
Continue.
You can't come up for Ogwash Luku now. Where you can't go? You can't dey say Luku.
Continue.
Ide on the chugo. You can't they come, you can't reach Ide La Saba.
How possible we hear of this?
You can't pass Ide La Saba. Where you they reach again? He can't see the Okpa now.
Jesus!
Even Asaba, go, Ide.
Is that you?
You don't ask. You say go Dinosha. They're not in there.
How possible we hear of this?
Wakawa go say this one, you go pay this one, you go pay this level, you go pay that level. They're not they try make them. If you just tell them say, now this estate you just walk enter, they go just run leave you.
Just like that.
You see this 10% when they give agent, say no agent. Eh? You know the pion. You don't put your cap.
Jesus!
No matter how you
yes, I'm really interested.
If you see get big money, my brother, you go just pay once.
Continue.
And you see if you want to build this your house, you not go just pay work and leave you. We go help you. You see this our Mega Eco Estate.
Continue.
We dey enjoy NEPA light. You see solar energy, 100%.
Jesus!
You see security, as you just enter, bam. Security, 100%.
Jesus!
Only what I've been looking for.
You see water? Water not they dry one day. Water they run. Brrr. Light on call, Ide can't pay.
Come, let's go.
Now you can't disturb me more we go out opening. Now you want to become the chairman.
70 years old man.
Wait, before we start to go. Eh? I go give you one number. Manager number.
The Boulder.
Welcome back from Mega Eco Estate. Wow, welcome back, and this is where we draw the curtain of tonight's show with so much happiness, with so much excitement. You know why? Because we just concluded a great celebration of our children, and next segment is going to be something else. We are going to start again from where we stopped. Yes, the domestic violence part 2, because our legal person has spoken, and so shall it be. Hallelujah. I cannot wait. Please do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us. Don't just follow, look, smile, and react. Please do send your comments, your questions, your arguments, your worries, your criticisms, your agreement and disagreement. Send all of them. I will be there to answer you. If you have your goods and services to sell, of course, this is the best place to sell it. Just dial my number and I will be at your doorstep to take your orders. And more, if you are out there, you're doing good, you did something during the Children's Day, you're a philanthropist, NGOs, and all the organizations. You need people to know about what you did. Please contact me, and we will display it on the Boldest TV show. It is your favorite show, the best show to showcase everything that was done at the backstage. We see it real on the Boldest TV show. Make sure you remain unique. Thank God for who you are, for making you who you are. Do not blame God for not making you to be like me. No, thank God for who you are, because He made you like Him, specially in His own image and likeness. So continue to appreciate who you are, and appreciate other children or other persons who do not have what you have. Why? Because somehow they are useful to you. Until next Sunday, same time, same station, I remain your babe, Esther Bessie, aka Esther Shine, of your favorite show, the Boldest TV show. See you. Good night. I love you.